G&B TV. Yeah, like, come on, follow me. Let's see what we got.
Listen closely if you trying to eat. Get passive income, got that money flowing in my sleep. Young and please, got 30,000 on my wrist, 10 on my fist, that 18 around my neck, make I can show respect. You looking at a God exhorting no fear, about 5 in each ear, that's what you wanna hear. VA.
Remember what I told you, right?
Yeah,
What I say?
it's grown man business.
It's grown man business.
I mean, it is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be at all times, my G's, at all times. And we all see what's going down with Sean P. Diddy Combs, old Honey Combs, and Caresha. We all see what's transpiring between old Honeycomb and Caresha. And I mean, it gets deep, it gets wicked, and it's always deep in the rap. But you scratching the surface, and here at Grown Man Business TV, we are definitely scratching the surface. And we all see that recently Sean P. Diddy Combs announced that he had a new baby that just was brought into the world. A new baby girl, you know, Love Sean Combs was just brought into the world, and it was announced unexpectedly. You know, it just came out of nowhere when he put it out there that he just had a brand new baby girl, and it put social media in a frenzy. It put social media in a frenzy, and everybody started to ask and started to inquire about Caresha. You know, Caresha, Young Miami, you know, city girl action. Everybody was asking how she feels about the situation. Everybody was kind of asking what's going on with Caresha, and it got my wheels turning. I seen red flags all over the field, and being as though this is Grown Man Business TV, I felt the need to take advantage of this situation and speak on it and use it as a prime example to you young women out there. A prime example to what's out there for y'all, what's being promoted to y'all. If you're not seeing through the smoke and mirrors, then it is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. But this is Grown Man Business TV. This is Big G&B TV, the Oracle. And don't you forget the TV, and you better always remember the Oracle. But the agenda that's being pushed upon women, especially black women, is deep, is wicked, and it's always deep in the rap when you scratching the surface. And here at Grown Man Business TV, we are definitely scratching the surface. This is a prime example to a lot of the women out there that praise Caresha, that praise the moves that she makes out in public. And I'm going to use this as an example to my young men and older men, whoever, just my men in general. You understand me? You got to keep your eyes open. You got to be very aware of the women that you locking yourself in with, youngster. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be at all times. So you already know how we do here at Grown Man Business TV, right? We're going to get into these clips. We're going to double back, and we're going to get deeper into this angle. We're going to get into these clips. We're going to double back, and we're going to get deeper into these angles, gang. Gang.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
Yo, shout out to Season, man. Shout out to Season, man.
Yo, I saw the book on the dance,
Yo, shout out to Season, man. Shout out to Season, man.
Yo, I saw the book on the dance,
Yo, shout out to Season.
She get wicked, like what you said, wrong. She get wicked, yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about, my G's. I mean, do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? It gets deep, it gets wicked, and it's always deep in the rap when you scratching the surface. And here at Grown Man Business TV, we are definitely scratching the surface. And I mean, you got to be able to see through the smoke and mirrors. You got to have that pineal gland open at all times. And the agenda that's being pushed. Look at the situation with Love, Sean Diddy Combs, old Honey Combs, and Caresha. He is an older man dating a younger woman, and you know he got some paper. He got some money, so he drops a little bag on Shorty. He buys Shorty little gifts, but she's only the side piece. It's just like open prostitution, if you ask me. If you ask me, it's just like open prostitution. And back in the day, it's always been prostitution, but nowadays it's been, normalized. Nowadays, all the young girls see these open prostitutes and want to follow their league. It's a reason for that. It's a reason why everybody worships the Megan Thee Stallions. All the young women worship the Cardi B's and the Caresha Please. Now Diddy, we all know how he get down. Old billionaire Diddy, old honeycombs. I call him honeycombs because just because you have women and just because you have babies don't mean that you're not full of honey. You are still a male, but a lot of males out here are full of honey. But that's a whole nother video. We seen Diddy pull Caresha in, splurge and shower her with gifts left and right. And then he turns around and has a baby with a whole nother woman. He actually turns around and has another baby with an Asian type of woman, a mixed breed woman, not a black Caresha. It's a reason for that. You understand me? It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. But you got to stand on grown man business at all times. And Caresha got a lot of these women out here thinking that it's okay to do, open prostitution, thinking that it's okay to be a side piece, to be used and disposed of whenever this man feels like it, due to the money that he has, due to the price tag that they put on themselves. And if you notice, it's only being pushed in our culture. You don't see any white Caresha pleases. You don't see any Asian women that act like Caresha. You don't see any other culture of women that act like a Caresha please or praises a Megan Thee Stallion or praises a Caresha, except for ours. It's a reason why that has been pushed and showered all over our culture. The reason is to furthermore disrupt the black family. Once the black family gets smart and becomes a unit, we are more powerful, way more powerful than we know. So we got all these Caresha pleases, and it's really effective because you got a lot of women out there saying, well, yeah, she's dealing with Diddy, but Diddy splurges her in gifts. At least she's getting paid for it. At least she's getting paid for it. Then out the same mouth with the same tongue, say, don't treat us like a piece of meat. We are not a piece of, no, yes, you are. You have objectified yourselves, young women. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. And the higher ups and the elites, they have helped y'all to objectify yourself. They have helped y'all to open prostitution. They have helped y'all to put price tags. It's to the point now where any of these women can be brought. They all have a price tag on them. So youngsters, you got to beware what you're dealing with. Now, it gets deep, it gets wicked, and it's always deep in the rap when you scratching the surface because here at Grown Man Business TV, we are definitely scratching the surface, and we want to get deeper into this angle. I want to get deeper into this angle. And you got to know one thing for sure, two things for certain. Cardi B, she does the same thing. She promotes this type of prostitute action amongst our culture. But the women in the Puerto Rican and Latino culture, they respect the marriage that Cardi B is in. They respect the marriage that Cardi B held on to. I mean, it is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. You got to be able to see through the smoke and mirrors. You got to understand that it is, it's another level. It's different levels. Just like Meek Mill, just like old Bunny Hoppin' Meek said, it is levels to this thing. Now, it's crazy because the pick of the litter, when it comes to men, women have a small pick of real niggas, real men moving around in this world. So they're willing to share. They're willing to take one man who is a real man and share him with multiple upon multiple different women because it's so many, it's such a lack of real men. Oh, let me give you some game. Let me give you some stats. You got men in jail. You understand me? You got the honeycombs. You got the men filled with honey. They on the down low. That's the down low honeycomb man, right? Then you got the Saucy Santanas and the Little Nas X's that's openly LBG 123 ABC community. Then you got the men that just don't make enough money. You got the men out there that's not ambitious enough. You got the men out there that just are boys in men bodies. So when you run across a real man, when these women run across grown man business, They'll do anything to keep a grown man in their presence. You understand me? But the one thing for sure and the two things for certain, you're not seeing these men marry. These men are actually flying out of the country to find their wives. They're not marrying Careshas, please. Caresha, please. These women act like they don't want to get married. These women act like they don't want a family, but deep down inside, they yearn. They yearn for the baby. They yearn for the family unit. They yearn for a man that's standing on grown man business. But the higher ups and the elites, they promote, and the agenda they push to y'all is be independent, be strong, do what you want to do. Don't let no man tell you what to do. Don't get married. Why would you need a family? It's an inconvenience. It's a lot of no, run free. It's a hot girl summer. And by the time y'all realize, Caresha, please, it's too late. It's too late. Your body count is too high. You done been ran through. You done been ran through like the sewer up under the house. And now you want a good guy. You want a real man to wife you. Nah, it don't work that way. So I'm not going to stay long on this because, again, I'm not a marriage counselor. But I got to say big salute to everybody in DMs. I got to say big salute to everybody that's invested in this channel. You understand me? And the questions that I get in the DMs and the conversations that I have with real men. You know, it's only right that I bring it to the light. It's only right that I bring the truth to the BS. It's only right that I bring the light to the darkness. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. But don't let Caresha please fool you. Don't let Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B fool you. The family unit, falling under a real man is the goal. And when you fall under a real man, you won't mind him telling you what to do because he going to lead you. You won't mind him giving you direction because he going to lead you. But you got to be willing to be led. And you can't have 50 and 60 and 80 bodies under your belt and then want it. Nah, it don't work like that. You will end up like a Caresha, please. Getting your little flowers sent to your hotel room, but you won't get the bait. You won't get the family. You won't, nah. And then soon enough, you fall off the list. Caresha will soon be 30 and then 35 and then 40. And you think a Diddy or anybody else is going to want a piece of that after? Nah, shawty. Nah, shawty, you understand me? It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. But this is God's work. Gang. GMB TV. Yeah, like, come on, follow me. Let's see what we got.
Listen closely if you trying to eat. Get passive income, got that money flowing in my sleep. Young and please, got 30,000 on my wrist, 10 on my fist. That 18 around my neck, make I can show respect. You looking at a God exhorting no fear. About 5 in each ear, that's what you wanna hear. VA.
Remember what I told you, right?
Yeah,
What I say?
it's grown man business.
It's grown man business.